Basics, where we talk about our favorite bunker movies that the AI organized for us. Oh, look! An abandoned bunker to watch our movies in. Let's go!
Fantastic episode of I'm going to talk about 10 movies to put in your bunker, and you are going to listen. Hey, all you... This is the same intro, I don't care. Hey, all you bunker-bound movie marathoners, grid-down film fanatics, and patriotic prepper popcorn munchers, M-. Quick update to the offline library. Swapping out... Stop it, AI. Okay, number 1, Congo. 1995, yeah, Congo is 1995. If you liked classic adventure expeditions gone wrong with killer creatures and lost civilizations, think Indiana Jones meets Jurassic Park. You love this cheesy 90s popcorn flick because it delivers diamond hunts, mutant killer gorillas, Tim Curry hamming it up, and over-the-top jungle survival, M-. Pure fun for debating what if prepper expeditions in hostile unknown terrain. Congo is one of my all-time favorite movies. If you haven't seen it in a long time, and like if you watched like Blood Diamonds and you really like Blood Diamonds and you thought like what happens if they just did Blood Diamonds again except with monkeys. There's lots of zombie movies, lots of vampire movies, but the whole Killer Planet of the Apes thing hasn't been done that much, and Congo is just one of my all-time favorite movies. Number 2, Daylight's End, 2016. If you liked gritty post-apocalypse drifter stories with blood-hungry monsters and desperate alliances like I Am Legend, you'll dig this underrated B-movie because it's a vengeful loner teams up with survivors in an abandoned police station. I think it's a prison. Abandoned prison. To escape a world overrun by sunlight-hating creatures, M-. Solid action, tense group dynamics, and low-budget survival grit that sparks talks on light discipline and safe havens. Couple notes to Daylight's End. It has the one, the only, the immortal James Yeager in it, which is awesome. The gunplay is amazing, and... Also, it doesn't say it in here, but if you liked 28 Days Later and how hectic everything is if the monsters could actually run around really fast, Daylight's End does that. Plus, the main character has my favorite rifle in the whole world that I was never able to get, an M1A SOCOM. It is just one of my favorite movies of all time. Another hidden gem. Number 3, In the Mouth of Madness, 1994. If you like cosmic horror that blurs reality and fiction, like The Thing, or just all the other Lovecraft movies. There's lots of great Lovecraft movies out there. Of course I'm gonna forget. Like Dagon. Dagon's one of my other favorite like Lovecraftian kind of movies. And I like Darkest Dungeon, which is a game. Anyway, you love John Carpenter's mind-bending gem because an insurance investigator hunts a missing horror writer whose books drive readers insane, leading to real-world madness, mutations, and apocalyptic fallout. Perfect for preppers pondering how ideas, media, or propaganda can become weapons in the collapse. And this predates, Alan Wake by a long time, and this is kind of I when I think of this movie and like SHTF, besides all the culty cult stuff, I think about like what happens when like the Bible becomes like the number 2 book in the world, and like how problematic that would be on a lot of different levels. All right, number 4, Triggered, 2020. If you like high-concept survival games with betrayal and time pressure, think Saw meets Battle Royale, you'd enjoy this South African horror comedy. I didn't know it was a South African horror comedy. I don't know that anyway. But anyway, 9 friends wake up camping with unaliving, self-unaliving bombs strapped to their chests. Killing each other transfers their time to each other, forcing dark secrets and alliances. Fast-paced story, gory chaos that sparks debates on trust, revenge, and group psychology. In sudden SHTF. If it's not obvious, basically, they have to off each other, and then they kind of absorb their time. Like, so each one buys them more time, and then it's a super underrated. In fact, I never even hear anybody talk about that one. It's kind of funny too. It's not really a horror comedy, but it is kind of funny. Anyway, number 5. Bet you haven't heard of this one. This one's called New World Order, The End Has Come, 2013. If you liked conspiracy-driven end-time tales with martial law and resistance like Armageddon, you'd dig this lesser-known indie because it dives into globalist takeover, economic collapse, and armed pushback. Big on freedom themes and underground survival for liberty-minded preppers who want wake-up vibes with low-budget edge. I love low-budget movies. I love like movies off the beaten path. I've been so sick of Hollywood. And I was blown away by this movie. I've since watched it like 2 or 3 times. Watching this after the Rona was insane, because for this movie coming out in 2013, there's a couple of clips on the TV that are almost word for word exactly what people were saying during the Rona. It is freaking eerie. All right, number 6, Knight Rider 2010, 1994. If you liked dystopian future vehicle chases with tech gone wrong, like Mad Max meets Cyberpunk, you'd like this forgotten TV movie because it's a loose Knight Rider sequel set in a gritty 2010, 20 everything. Anyway, with a high-tech Mustang AI helping rebels fight corporate oppression. Cheesy 90s action, analog digital comm hacks, and a one-man difference heroism for fun talks on vehicles and survival tools. Yeah, if you kind of like like Terminator when they're like having to repair their cars and stuff, Knight Rider is one of those like vehicle, rolling into the dusty garage. But then contrasted, with like, a big dome, like big futuristic domes. This also has the absolutely beautiful Hannah Tyree in it, I think that's her character's name. Her name's Hudson Leak. Is that right? I always get confused. Yeah, Hudson Leak. And you may remember her from playing, she was Callisto in Xena. So for all you Xena fans, she was in Hercules also. What is it, sissy face? Anyway, she's not in a ton of movies, and so every time she's in a movie, it's a good time. John Carpenter's Vampires. Oh yeah, so if number 2 is Daylight's End, those are kind of zompires. Number 7 is just vampires. They're only vampires. John Carpenter's Vampires, 1998. If you liked gritty old-school monster hunting with hard-edged protagonists and high-stakes raids like The Thing or Escape from New York, why does it keep referencing The Thing? Anyway, you'd love this Carpenter classic because James Woods, yes, that James Woods, leads a team of vampire hunters in a brutal sunlit war against ancient bloodsuckers. Raw action, no nonsense survival tactics, and the kind of hunter-be-hunted energy that sparks prepper talks on dealing with fast, deadly threats in a broken world. And I'm not going to talk about like every actor in every movie, but James Woods is awesome in this movie, and I have very, 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 very fond movies of seeing this. It also has Daniel Baldwin, which is kind of amusing. Anyway, he plays a badass. So it doesn't say this, but like if you really like Dusk Till Dawn, but you absolutely can't stand, who. You'll really like John Carpenter's Vampires. I wish I could go back to seeing that the first time a million times. Number 8, The Dam, 2025. If you like tense claustrophobic disaster films with isolation and slow burn dread like The Mist, you'll enjoy this recent 2025 thriller because a group of workers trapped in a remote dam. What? Is that what happens? I don't think that's the right... Hold on, I need to talk to the AI. I don't think I got the right movie. Good lord. Boy, it hallucinated its balls off. I think it just completely made up a movie all on its own. Okay, let's try that again. Number 8, The Dam. If you liked war horror with real geopolitical stakes, psychic folklore and undead threats from Cold War experiments like Chernobyl Diaries or what's the other one called? Oh yeah, Frankenstein's Army. That is a hellacious movie. But anyway, if you liked Frankenstein's Army, it is it's like that. Yay. You love this raw Ukrainian film because a female fighter, Mara, with rumored psychic abilities, leads soldiers into a Soviet bunker exposed by the Kakova Dam disaster, blending real invasion trauma, anti-Soviet themes, psychic elements, and zombie battles for intense discussions on fighting historical ghosts in modern conflicts. There's movies like Hellboy and stuff where, they're tracking down the angry German people experiments, because in World War II, the angry Germans, occult stuff. And this is kind of like a reimagined version of that. It is tense and crazy, and I like to mix, the old movies with the new and try to find hidden gems and underrated movies and blah, 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 blah. So check out The Dam 2025. Very, very, very good. It's not a Ukraine war movie, Although there's a teeny tiny bit of that in it, but just to set up the plot. Number 9, Doomsday, 2008. If you like high-octane post-apocalypse chases and Mad Max-style raids like Fury Road or Escape from New York, well, I like it. Mentions Escape from New York and The Mist, and there's like 4 or 5 movies. It just keeps... Anyway, I gotta work on that if I do a part 3. Anyway, you'll dig this action thriller because it's a tough-as-nails soldier leading a team into a quarantined, lawless Scotland to find a cure, over-the-top vehicles, cannibal gangs, medieval throwbacks, and pure adrenaline for preppers who love talking bug-out routes, vehicle mods, and fighting through chaos. I sat on Doomsday for a long time because the poster just didn't do it for me. And I don't know what, I think I just heard it from so many different people. I finally buckled down and watched it, and it was really good. So, just like last episode, I was trying to highlight movies from Australia. Doomsday is kind of one of the rare SHTF movies. At least one of the earlier adaptations I know that takes place on the Big Island. The other Big Island. And number 10, The Gorge, also 2025. If you like high-concept survival thrillers with isolated duos facing impossible odds, kind of like Edge of Tomorrow, another banger, you'd love this 2025 action survival flick because 2 elite soldiers, everyone's favorite, Anya Taylor-Joy and Miles Teller, are stationed on opposite sides of a massive monster-filled gorge and must team up to survive an otherworldly threat. Tense teamwork, resource scarcity, and epic scale that sparks discussion on long-range comms, mutual aid, and holding the line in extreme terrain. And as always, there's a bonus, number 11. I talk about this movie a lot, so if you're sick of hearing me, I don't care. What Happened to Monday, 2017. If you like dystopian one-child policy thrillers with identity deception and high-stakes family survival like Handmaid's Tale, except for way worse, you'd love this slick sci-fi actioner because Nomi Rapace, I don't know, she's one of my wife's favorite actors, plays 7 identical sisters who must pretend to be one person under a strict population control regime. When one sister disappears, the rest go on a dangerous mission to find her. Tense, clever identity switching, underground resistance, and strong themes of family loyalty and fighting oppressive systems make it a great watch for preppers thinking about scarcity, surveillance, and protecting loved ones in a collapsing society. All right, so I hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed these. I love What Happened. I don't know. I can't even describe why I like What Happened to Monday so much. But the one thing on it, the reason why I keep recommending it to everybody, is because they are, the whole premise of the story revolves around kind of like prenatal care, kind of, and like what would happen if prenatal care, I hope I'm saying the right thing, prenatal care, yeah, like what happens if like prenatal care just goes horribly wrong and every gal starts having 7 kids or more. I think it's just, and then just the sheer insanity that would ensue from that. It is one of the most insane premises, and if you've never seen What Happened to Monday, it's insane. And so anyway, yeah. So as I was saying, do you have your own favorite movie that you'd like to put in the bunker, that you'd like everybody else to go put in their bunker? Let me know. And this has been another top 10 movies to put in your bunker. And good luck and have fun. Yeah. There's still time to prep, folks. So don't give up. There's still time to prep. We'll make it through this, okay? Bye-bye.